points in the game.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Jayhawks will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arizona State's offense will go to work first. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not.
There he goes! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Sun Devils in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Completes it in the middle. And he's dragged down. And the Sun Devils come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. They'll go to the air on third and short. Caught in the backfield, it's York. Shakes off the defender. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's York. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Sun Devils! A great catch and run for 6.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. Fourth down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Kansas offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Give to the running back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Working that left side now. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Knox. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were...
Got enough space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
He goes out of bounds at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, Kansas.
The Jayhawks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rock tie with the extra point. And he tags on the extra point. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Now the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Kansas offense returns to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's loose. He's at the 10. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. UCF is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UTEP. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Under fire. This time on target.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that's one on offense. You'd like to think you can complete that in your sleep, right? You practice that all week long. That should just be easy pitch and catch. They got to do a better job with their focus.
On the run, still looking. Breaks into the open. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Sun Devils are in the hurry up. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Jayhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. He leaves it with his back. Fights off a defender. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
A flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Timeout, Kansas.
Line getting set on second down. Trying to impose their will with the run. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Jayhawks headed quickly to the line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Might be changing the route. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That could not have gone any worse. This offense set up Palmer at the 1, going the wrong direction, man.
Yeah, it's way harder to score touchdowns from this area of the field because you can't throw into the end zone so easily. That was a golden opportunity. They got to come up with something positive here.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Buys a little time. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Looking for an open area to his left. Going for 6. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
21, Arizona State, 7.
Coming out with it, it's Burns. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Bringing the heat. On target to the left. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. A little too aggressive with the hands there. Got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. He'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Wants to throw again. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here.
A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. A sky-high punt. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They've been outstanding here in this 1st half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great 1st half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 3rd. Makes the catch. It's Knox. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Out of bounds.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his
Oh, he's got some space.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the tailback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake on first down. Looking left. Makes a connection. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Burns. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He makes the grab. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Jayhawks are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Keeps it and gets the first down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And in back-to-back plays, you understand full well why the DC talking to us this week was like, this guy's a handful. Like, he shows the ability to throw the ball, make a big play through the air. Then you're covering the throw game well. What happens? He pulls it down, makes the run. He's showing you a little bit of everything.
The Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking to throw on second and short. Got the back over the middle. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And running running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Power football with the run. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
35, Arizona State, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a gap. It's York. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 40.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Gonna look downfield again. Got the quick pass. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Handoff from the shotgun. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. The Jayhawks moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first down. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Oh, what a move to get open. Hits the afterburners. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kansas.
Number 33 in the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. UCF is in serious trouble right now, and by in trouble, I mean this could get uglier than a bad prom date. They're trailing by 25 to UTEP. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Let's go! Let's go! Ready to go!
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Complete to the right. At the 35, he's open. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
At the 33. 1st down for the offense.
We've reached a break, and Kansas has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at him.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And that's a first down.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, you know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
They'll give it to him again. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. It's complete to the right.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Slams it ahead, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
56, Arizona State, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Burns. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Arizona State, 21.
And he's going to bring it out. And the returner is stopped.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the offense on second down. Right on the money. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Sun Devils really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to power their way ahead. There he goes. Past the 20. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they're able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Takes the handoff. It's Bohannon. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Jayhawks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Paul.